Planning a trip but not sure which travel insurance to choose? In this video, I'll tell you which is the best travel insurance, what to look for before buying it, and the most important coverages to consider. This way, you can choose the insurance that best fits your trip. The first thing you should check is whether the travel insurance is available to customers worldwide or only to residents of specific countries. To make your decision easier and help you compare different options accurately, I've created a comparison chart with prices, coverage details, and exclusive discounts. I've also put together two separate tables, one for insurance plans that accept residents from any country and another specifically for U.S. residents, as some coverages vary for this country. You'll also find my top recommended insurance, along with other options so you can choose the one that best fits your trip and needs. Check the description and comments for the link to the tables, a summary of the best insurance plans, and discounts. If you experience any issues while traveling, you can contact them by phone or through their app. They will guide you on the next steps and, in case of a medical emergency, direct you to the appropriate hospital. The best part is that with any of the insurance providers listed in the table, you won't have to pay for medical expenses upfront. Once you reach out, they will assist you and handle the payments directly with the hospital. Telemedicine is a highly recommended service, especially if you're traveling to countries where you don't speak the language. It's incredibly useful in situations like these. You can consult with a doctor who speaks fluent English using your phone, and they'll advise you on whether you need medication, rest, or should visit a medical center. This is super convenient because it saves you from unnecessary doctor visits. You can avoid traveling, waiting in emergency rooms, and wasting valuable time on your trip. It also makes it easy to get a second opinion on your diagnosis and have an additional follow-up with ease. If you plan to travel around the country by public transportation or rental vehicle, it's important to have travel insurance that covers medical care in case of an accident, as not all policies include this coverage. Remember, accidents can lead to serious medical emergencies, and if you have to pay for the expenses yourself, it could become very expensive. Travel insurance can also cover theft, damage, or delays to your luggage during your trip, helping with compensation. Additionally, if your luggage is delayed, you may be reimbursed for essential items like toiletries or clothing. Keep in mind that coverage details vary by policy, so always review your specific policy and be sure to keep receipts and documentation for any claims. Let's take a look at what happens if you encounter transportation issues. If your departure is delayed or you miss a connecting flight, you may be eligible for compensation to cover extra costs. You could also be reimbursed for unused prepaid expenses, as well as necessary costs like meals, transportation, and accommodation if a covered delay causes you to miss part of your trip. If you're finding this information helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. It's easy to assume you won't be doing any sports during your vacation, but activities like snorkeling, hiking, biking, or horseback riding all count as sports. Many insurance policies offer medical coverage if you get injured while participating in these activities, and they should provide a detailed list of all the sports included. Keep in mind that within the same insurance provider, cheaper policies may cover fewer activities, while the more expensive ones might offer more comprehensive coverage. If you're planning a cruise, whether for your entire trip or just a few days, make sure your insurance policy includes specific medical coverage for cruises. In the event of a medical emergency on board, your insurance will cover the costs of care provided by the ship's medical staff. Let's go over two types of coverage that can help if something unexpected happens. Reimbursement for missed holidays compensates you for prepaid non-refundable trip costs if an unforeseen event forces you to cut your vacation short or prevents you from enjoying it as planned. This coverage may apply if you need to interrupt your trip due to illness, injury, family emergencies, or other covered reasons. Trip cancellation coverage is a great benefit. If you need to cancel your trip before departure for a covered reason, your insurance will reimburse you for prepaid expenses like flights, hotels, and excursions. There are two important things to keep in mind about trip cancellation insurance. First, this coverage is sometimes included in your policy, but in some cases, you may need to add it separately. Second, you can purchase travel insurance at any time, but the timing of your purchase will affect your trip cancellation coverage. To qualify for this coverage, most insurers require you to buy travel insurance within 7 days of booking your trip or making your first reservation, such as purchasing your plane ticket. Travel insurance covers many aspects of your trip, but these are the most important ones. So, which is the best travel insurance? Insurance providers frequently update their offers and prices, so the best option can change over time. To ensure you always have the latest information, you'll find a link in the description and comments with the best current travel insurance options, including my personal recommendation. If you're unsure about the meaning of any section, simply click on More Info to view a detailed explanation. Then, click back to Table to return to the top, and don't forget to check out the available discounts. If you're looking for more tips to plan your trip, check out this recommended video and a playlist with my best advice.